bin construction is going really fast right now. Hey everybody, I went on vacation for a week. I gotta catch you guys up. They started building bins beginning of this week. I came back in the middle of the week, so I'll catch you up on what's going on. So you could probably hear them zipping in bolts on the first 42-foot bin and the dryer back there. The wet bin there is essentially done. The floor and the unload system is all installed on it, so still gotta do fan, electrical stuff like that, but it's essentially erected and done. Dryer is going up. It's 8 rings tall now. It's going to be 12 rings tall, so 4 more rings to put on. This 42 and its twin that goes on the other pad. They're both 9 rings. They're bolting up the 3rd ring right now. In case you didn't know, bins are built from the top down. So they put on a couple rings, and then they build the roof, and then there's a hydraulic jack system they bolt to the inside. Raise it up, put on another ring, zip it together, raise it up, put on another ring, keep going. I had several truckloads of parts and pieces. I got those all laid out where they want them. We've got these posts here. We put in concrete board. There's one there, and one there. And we'll also use the existing one that ties the guy wires to the existing leg. That'll get used too. So behind this bin, just behind this bin will be the leg. So the new leg will be 100 feet tall. That one's 65 feet tall, so add another 35 feet, it'll be almost half again as tall as that one. So that's what this ties to these beams for support with some steel cable. I see some of the parts. So this is one of the unloads, either for the 42-foot bins or the dryer, I don't know which. So this would be like the center sump. So this slide gate opens up, corn goes down in there, out and auger this way. This is the gearbox for the power sweep auger that goes inside. They're not in there. I can show you the one in the wet bin, show you what it looks like so that's in. This ring here is kind of the top of the roof. There's one in there, so all the roof panels bolt to it, and that's kind of the center support structure for the ring. You can see the new dryer, old dryer. They're at the same height now, so they're both 8 rings, so that's got 4 more rings to go. You can see the new dryer has 2 ducts on it versus 1 duct, so this one has 2 burners instead of 1 burner. 27-foot diameter, 36-foot diameter, plus 4 more rings. So that one will hold about 11,000 bushel. This one will hold about 31,000 bushel. Here's an expensive pile of stuff here by the barn. So here's the 2 burners that go on the dryer. So got a big motor and a fan in there. Propane comes in through here. There's a regulator and everything there. Comes through this coil and this burner, so that just makes a nice big flame, heats the air, dries the corn. So 2 of these on the new dryer. Then we got several of these fans, so there's 2 each that'll be opposing sides to each other on the 2 42-foot bins, and 1 for the wet bin. The dryer also has a cooling fan. It's a little different. It's way over on the other side by the propane tank. Got some of these level indicators we'll try out. So basically, as grain fills the bin, it flips over and has this bright yellow thing. There's kind of like a paddle, a lever on the back that flips it from black to yellow. That lets you know how much grain is in the bin. So we'll see how those work. Here's some of the supports. See those stringers going up and down on the outside of the bin. That's what these are. These, I believe, are the roof structure, so that'd be for the other 42-foot bin. These are a lot heavier dutier than anything we've had in the past. I showed you that gearbox that runs a power sweep. So this is one of the power sweeps to go in one of the bins. So instead of us going in there and pushing a sweep around with our foot, all the bins now have power sweeps that run up those gearboxes. This makes everything a lot quieter, a lot safer, a lot less work. Less people needed to safely load trucks when the bin runs out of gravity flow. But here'd be the unload that's under the floor. So the 42-foot bins have 3 intermediate gates. So when that center sump runs out, so it's making a cone as it runs out. So you run out of gravity flow, then you can open these intermediate gates, and then that lets you get to the service door on the bin, and then you can go in and take care of what you need to take care of to clean the bin out. Big propane tank was set a few weeks ago. It's just kind of sitting still for now. They're waiting on some parts and pieces to do the plumbing. We'll probably get the plumbing done as soon as we can, because we'll want to go ahead and, after this thing is tested that it's all good, get it filled with summer fill prices. Looking about 75 cents a gallon right now, which is pretty good. In the past, we just had 3 little 1,000 gallon propane tanks. I think last fall we were paying like $1.29. Right now, the price would be $1.74 to do it that way. So getting a full semi load in the summer, we save quite a bit of money doing that. This is where the drag is for the dump. So trucks will drive up on here. There'll be a drag conveyor in here, go that way and up, and then the leg will be right here in the middle. Go up the leg and fill the bins. Everything has stairs, so here's the stairs on the wet bin. The dryer will get a set of stairs. It also has a ladder because it needs one the way it's constructed, but we'll have stairs and a ladder. One set of stairs will be shared between the two 42-foot bins, and they will meet at the closest point in the middle. This is a pad for our electrical shack, so all the conduits roughed in. Shed is being built. It'll be delivered when I call them first of the week. This is Saturday. Probably call them Monday, see how close they are on that. So all that conduit, all our electrical panels will be in here, and I believe the dryer controls go on that side. We'll have some windows. We'll have a nice view of the dump of the trucks, and can kind of get out of the weather and relax a little bit while you're unloading the truck. So now I'm in the wet bin, all shiny and new in here. So now you can see the power sweep is mostly installed, so it's attached to the gearbox. You can open that center sump, corn runs out, that quits running, and you got your intermediate gates that you can open, and then you can get to the access door and get in, do what you need to do. So the sweep will be rotated around, kind of sitting about where these gates are, so you get all the corn off the top of it. And then you kick the clutch into gear, and this will go around and clean the floor. This is a new style wheel. Our other bins don't have this, so this one's supposed to work pretty good, feeding corn off the wall into here. So interesting to see how that works, but that is what the inside of a bin looks like. All bins have ladders on the inside. There's a hole at the top, so if you need to come in down here or look at something, whatever. So the doors are connected to this crank handle here. So it's connected to one pipe now, so you'd turn it and it opened the intermediate gate, and then you can just put a pin through another pipe and open the center sump and or the intermediate gate. So there's 2 pipes there. Crank it, open the doors however far you want. I like these. These are a lot bigger holes in the grates. Our other dryer, I cut some of the mesh out of those to let stuff flow better. Sometimes some trash builds up on it, but these don't look like they'll have that problem. There's the beginning of the stairs for the 42-foot bin. So you see it's right next to this pad. So the hole in the top where the ladder would go to on the inside is right up there. So they won't be direct across from it. There'll just be a platform from there to this bin that goes on this pad. You see they're zipping some of the stiffeners in now. So that's where we stand on the project right now. Stay tuned. This is going really fast. So I expect this is Saturday, middle of next week. These guys will probably be out of here, and we'll be back to the kind of general contractor doing a lot of the millwright work. They'll build the leg. These guys just do the bin, so they'll build the leg, install the fans, do all the pipes coming off the leg, unloads, all that kind of stuff, and finish everything up. Now, since I was on vacation, I didn't get the first couple days of work. I knew I should have done this before I left, but set my trail cam up here out in the field, taking a time lapse. Should be taking a picture every 30 minutes during the day while these guys are building. So we gotta have a pretty cool time lapse of most of this going up. Just dropped off a pan full of brisket I put in the smoker. They're all gathering around and tearing it apart.